Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Facebook Live for Trévo. This is Mark Stevens, CEO of Trévo. I want to welcome all of our life and health coaches from around the globe, and for all of our guests that have joined us. I want to thank you for being a part of this. It's an exciting time, 2019. Already great things are happening across the globe, and we are working to prepare many new things for this coming year. As we kick off on February 1st, a brand new promotion called Run Your Race. Our global sales director, Richard Beadle, is doing live calls multiple times a week for training and equipping you for success. And there's many new projects and products that we're working on that you're going to absolutely love. So I want to begin by answering a few questions that have come in before I do a short training today. One of the questions is asking, I guess this is a question for the United States. In the United States, at the end of the year, we give each life and health coach a 1099 for a tax form. Those tax forms are due to be sent out prior to January 31st, and we send those each and every year, and that will be coming to you. There was another question about the United States is, do we have any events planned for the United States in 2019? And the answer is we are working on some things right now. Richard Beadle, our global sales director, is going to be doing some events very soon. And then following those events, we'll be doing some small regional events, and there'll be some other things that will happen that I'll be participating in. And so I look forward to coming to visit many of you in the United States. The next question is about promo, and as I just mentioned, there is a new promo starting on February the 1st, and it's Run Your Race, and you're going to absolutely love this promotion. It's going to be very, very exciting. The next question we have is, are there any upgrade packages with different products other than just Trévo? And the answer to that is yes. Depending on the country that you are in. One of the things that I'm really excited about is we are working on a new upgrade system where you will be able to choose your products and you can actually put your own upgrade package together. You'll also be able to put your own enrollment package together and your auto ship, your monthly QVP order together, whether you do it auto ship or you're selling it to a customer, we'll be able to customize that. And we're working on that right now. So that's going to be something really exciting. However, all orders in our company will come with Trévo along with whatever other products you choose, because Trévo is, of course, our passion and our mission that every man, woman, and child on the planet drink Trévo so that they can experience wellness in their life. So I just have to tell you that if you're going to be a part of Trévo, you have to participate in that mission every month by drinking Trévo, because the results are absolutely phenomenal. So Trévo offers so many tremendous benefits of giving you good health. I have been fortunate enough to be in the natural health business for over 19 years. Actually, this is going to be my 20th year. And the results of taking natural health products are absolutely tremendous, of how it helps your body to stay healthy, and actually in the aging process to slow down the process. How many of you want to slow down the process? Well, yesterday I had a birthday, and I'm at a place in my life where it's not anyone's business what that number is. All you gotta do is just look at this, and then you can determine how old you think that I am. So I want to stay young and have energy and have vitality, and that's what I've been able to accomplish through natural health and through taking care of my body, working out, eating well. Eating well, that doesn't mean eating perfect, it means eating well. So it's just like anything else, everything in moderation is always good. So there will be customizing on your projects. And then the other thing is, can I earn GBP points on my personal purchases? And unfortunately, the answer to that is no, because you're not in your organization. Your organization starts with the first person that you enroll. The next question is, what are some options for a U.S. enrollee that wants to be a distributor but does not want to provide their social security number? Well, We cannot allow a distributor in the United States to earn income without having their Social Security number on file. We have an obligation to our government to follow their rules and regulations, and we are required to record any earnings from a life and health coach in the United States and report those to the U.S. government, to the IRS, and give you the proper documentation, the 1099, to provide you with to file your taxes. And the next question is, what are the benefits to upgrading your business? Well, I'm glad you asked me that. I've got a good answer for you. So here's how the business works. Everything begins and ends with you, because our business is all about duplication. And what you duplicate, the people you bring into the business will duplicate. What they duplicate, the people they bring in will duplicate. And that what those individuals do, the people they bring in will duplicate. And it just duplicates all the way down, and it duplicates all the way up. So here's what you have to understand is that upgrading is an important part of the building process in Trévo, because it is important, number one, that you use the product so you have a personal story. Number two, it is important that you have products to be able to sell, because we are in the sales business. I was talking to someone just recently about the network marketing industry and how it has evolved over the years, and how people try to represent our industry in the wrong way. I do like the newness of our industry, that we're about becoming influencers, that we're influencing people to learn about our products that we're using that have made a difference in our life. So if I'm not using the products, how can I influence others to use the products? So one is you need to use the products, but most importantly is you need products to be able to retail. So you are retailing them for two reasons. One is to build a retail customer base. Does that mean that you have to always deliver products to your customers? Well, depends on what part of the world you're in. In the United States, no. But there are many people within your local area that if you share your story and you have product that you can give them immediately, or you can send them, it can be very effective in creating that relationship and that connection. Are you getting me? And then number two is, in that part of retailing, is you are going to have a lot of people that you want to approach about the business. And here's where I think a lot of people make a mistake in our industry. And that is they go out and they try to enroll someone immediately. And they use this thing, hey, if you enroll, you can get the product cheaper. You're missing the process of our business. Our business is to first get someone to love the product. Because when you love the product, you then can become an influencer to help other people learn about the product and fall in love with the product. And so why would a person buy a new car without test driving it? Why would you purchase clothes without trying them on to see if they fit? Why would you sign up to become a distributor to represent a product you've never used? You see the process. You want to, even if it is a potential life and health coach, you want to sell them a ball of product out of your inventory and get them to use the product. Once they've used the product and they feel good about the product, then you enroll them and they begin their journey as a life and health coach. Now you upgrade because you're purchasing your initial, you're influencing and exposing retail customers, potential life coach. And when do you stop doing that? Never. So you upgrade, and you're creating a duplication process, because every time there is a purchase made, what happens? You create commissions. Commissions for yourself, commissions for your team. And so everyone, no matter what level they start with, the goal is that they upgrade to a PS6 within their first 90 days, giving them products to expose their business. I always tell people, build local and think global. You need a strong local base for your business, people that you can build community with. And the best way to do that is to have products on hand that you can put in front of them and get delivered to them immediately with a personal touch. We have a great leader in Texas, in Austin, Texas, and I've always been so impressed with the personal touch that she does. Instead of just delivering products, she puts them in a nice shopping bag and writes a note and really gives a presentation that impresses the individual that receives it, and it builds the value of our brand. And that's what you want to do in your business, is build the value of your brand, not only Trévo brand, but your personal brand of who you are as an individual. So you want to continue to upgrade, and that creates the duplication process. Then once you've maxed out your duplication, you'll continue to buy more products every month through QVP or bulk pack to continue the exposure process. Do you remember that I said everything duplicates down and then everything duplicates up? Well, what I mean by that is once you stop doing what began your journey on in your Trévo business that makes you successful, the minute that you stop doing that, down below, people will see you and they will stop doing it too, and it will duplicate up. So you duplicate down to build, and if you stop, it will duplicate up till your business is gone. And I can tell you through 25 years of experience in this industry that it happens every single time. People get to a level of success and they believe they no longer have to do the things that, the beginner has to do. They're an expert. Well, if they were an expert, they would understand the power of duplication and exponential growth, and they would recognize that you have to keep on keeping on. And you have to always be looking for new customers and new life and health coaches, because if you think that every person that becomes a customer, every person that joins your team is going to be with you forever, then you live in a world that does not exist in reality, because I want to talk to you about a reality of exactly what happens in the Trévo business. So I'm going to see here, I think I've got one more question that we're going to answer, and that is, can there be an opportunity pack enrollment option that we have? We have a smaller enrollment pack in some countries, and the answer to that is sorry, no, because that pack actually has not worked, because again, people have to make a commitment to a business. When you decide, that's why I tell you, sell a prospect product. You don't sign them up. You wait until someone's ready to build a business. And if you want to build a business, it takes money to build a business. You cannot do it the short way. You have to invest in your business and have the proper things to be successful. And so I just give you the facts of what you have to do in order to be successful. So here is some information I want to give you that I think is important. That we've talked about identity, and today I want to talk about your journey. Life is a journey. You have to look at each day separately. You live one day at a time, and you understand that you are in process, that your life is in process, that your business is in process, and that you just take each day and you do the very best that you can and give it all that you can. And then the next day is a new day. So every day I want to tell you a little checklist of things that you ought to do each and every day. And that is wake up with gratitude. Wake up with gratitude. I get up in the mornings around 5 a.m. This morning. I think I woke up at 4:45 this morning. I get up and I have coffee, and I began to sit, to begin to meditate, began to read, began to pray, began to get myself prepared for that day. But I always wake up with gratitude for the beautiful life that I've been given with my wife and my daughter, and my associates that I work with my friends and life and health coaches around the globe. the work that I get to do. And I start my day out being grateful, but I also start my day out that this is a fresh day. That what happened yesterday, I can't do anything about, but I make a commitment today to be better and to start my day with a clean slate for this day. I also meditate on my vision. So you want to meditate on your vision. What is your vision or your why for life? What is it that you're wanting to accomplish? Do you see yourself accomplishing that? Or do you start the day with doubt and fear and unbelief that you hope it happens, but you're not sure it's going to happen? You really have to get your mindset in a place of believing, where you truly have faith and belief that you will accomplish your goals and your purpose for why you were created. The next thing you need to do is decide. You decide that you're going to be happy. You decide that you're going to be joyful. That doesn't mean it's always easy, because life has a lot of ups and downs and a lot of challenges, but you can decide how you are going to approach your day. And then the last thing is set your heart to serve. Determine that today you're going to find a way to serve someone or to serve people. That's what ties into the Trévo business, is that we get to serve each and every day to help individuals transform their lives, to be able to live with wellness, to be able to find a place where they can grow and become their best selves, to be able to create financial success in their life on their journey to life. So there are 3 things that I want you to do in this journey that I think will help you each and every day. And that is, once you've gotten yourself set, you've gone through your checklist, and you've taken time. I want to reemphasize this. I don't care if you have to get up at 2 in the morning. It would be, if you will take time every morning to prepare yourself for the day, it will make a difference in your life. It doesn't mean your life's going to become perfect. I do it every day, and I have a lot of good days, and I have some days that aren't so good. But I keep doing it because I want to get better and I want to get stronger. So 1 is focus on relationships. Each day, you should focus not on getting, but on giving. In giving to people, in building relationships with God, with your family, with your team members, with potential customers, with potential life and health coaches, is building relationship with them. Focus on building relationship. Find out about them. What's going on in their life? How can you encourage people? How can you serve people? How can you help people? We're in the service business in Trévo, but our lifestyle should be a lifestyle of service. And so make sure you focus on relationship first. Salespeople focus on the sale. Networkers who are building a community and an organization that they want to last for a lifetime focus on building relationships. And sometimes we get so anxious to build the business that we skip the relationship, and we wonder why we're in a constant cycle of having to get new people. And that's because we skipped the relationship part of building that relationship, where you build trust and you build confidence and you build where you work together and you care for one another and you support one another. And then the second thing is you want to engage. You've got to engage people. If you want to be in this business, you've got to get out there. You cannot sit in your home and become successful. You've got to get out. Yes, you want to use every means possible to engage. You can use social media. You can use Skype now. You can use Zoom. You can do GoToMeeting. You can do physical meetings. You can get groups together in your home. There's a lot of ways to engage people, but at some point you have to engage at a personal level. That means your voice, talking to that person's, hearing that person's voice, them hearing your voice, You seeing their eyes, they're seeing your eyes. So you build a relationship. This is a relationship. I kind of laugh at the younger generation, and my daughter happens to be 24, so she has the younger generation. And also, I will tell you, my corporate team that works for me, they hear this from me all the time, is we have this thing about this, the phone. And we want to do all of our communication, WhatsApping, texting, sending emails, but we don't build true relationships that way. The way that we build true relationships is talking to one another, hearing what the other person is saying, looking someone in the eye, and being able to build a connection. There's no connection here. There's no connection on the keyboard. The only connection is person to person. And if you want to grow a great business, take that to heart and find ways to do that. And as your organization grows, you've got to go out. If you didn't build local and you built in another state, well, you better have put aside resources to go to that state and support those people and build that connection so that you can begin to strengthen your relationships and grow your business to another level. So this is where we become influencers, is we want to be able to influence people and build those relationships. And then the third thing is once you build the relationships, the third thing is stay connected. You've got to stay connected. You are building a community. I don't really like the word team or organization in our business. I really look at it as community. We're building communities of individuals who live life together. They're learning together. They're working together. They are celebrating together. They're encouraging one another in the process of getting to this full extraordinary lifestyle. But extraordinary living isn't a destination. It's a journey. It's a process. We get to decide every day, are we going to live extraordinary, or are we going to settle for ordinary and average? We get to decide that every day. And I want to share with you something, personal for me, is that every day is different. Not every day is extraordinary. I still have a lot of average, ordinary days, but my extraordinary days are getting more and more as I continue this journey in this process. And a lot of people ask me the question is, what do you do when you fail or you fall down on the journey? Well, number one is you get back up. There are things that I am growing myself in that I have failed a million times, but I keep getting back up day after day, working to get better. And what makes a difference in your journey to make you more successful more often is when you have a community that can support you and can encourage you. I've been blessed in my life to have a wife that we have such a beautiful marriage, and she knows me. She knows the good things about me. She knows the bad things about me. She knows the struggles that I go through. She knows the things that I am passionate about, my purpose. We know each other. So she supports me. I have a beautiful daughter that knows me. She supports me. I have a community of people that are there to encourage me. And without them, I couldn't do and be on a journey to become all that I know that I was created to be. And I'm just like you. You're the same way, is that you cannot do this thing alone. You can't be successful in Trévo alone, because without building community of other people that are participating as customers and life and health coaches on your team, you fail. And the same thing is true in your journey, in your business, in your life, is you cannot do it alone. Even if you say, well, I have God, well, that's great. But God didn't create you to be alone. He created you to be in community with people. And so I want to encourage you that in 2019, as you're building your Trévo business, instead of just looking at it as a business, look at it as a community. That you're building a community and you're encouraging. And there are times when you're going to have team members that are going to mess up, or maybe they're going to get discouraged and they're going to want to quit. Maybe you're going to get discouraged and you want to quit. You may say, well, Mark, you probably don't know what that feels like. Are you kidding me? I have days when I want to quit, but I've got enough support around me, and I've got this burning desire inside of me that no matter how far I want to run, I can't get away, because I was created for this, and I was created for purpose, and you were created for purpose. You were created to help other people transform their life, and we're so blessed in Trévo that every day is a new day to talk to new people, to begin to focus on relationships, to engage people, to stay connected, because you want to work together, you want to learn together, you want to celebrate together. You're with each other in the good times and the bad times. That's what I love about some of the heroes of network marketing. Individuals that have been with companies or were with companies for 20, 30 years. Why? Because they were committed. They had committed to building a relationship with that company. They engaged and they stayed engaged in the activities that helped that company grow. And they stayed connected. They stayed plugged in. Because once you have experienced some success, is it just about you? Or is it truly about what you say it is, and that is helping other people transform their lives? Your actions show your true heart. Your commitment shows your true heart. Your engagement shows your true heart. So I want to encourage you today. It's okay to sometimes fail, sometimes mess up, sometimes get discouraged, because it happens to all of us, because we're human. But don't stay there. Get back up and go again. And keep going, and put your focus on starting your day right, starting your focus right. Go out and engage, stay connected, and continue that process as it builds and it builds and it builds and it builds, and you create an extraordinary legacy for you and your family. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being on the Facebook Live today and on Instagram. It's so great to be with you. We're so blessed to have you as a part of our company. If you are a guest, I want to encourage you, get back with the person that invited you to this presentation and let them share with you the extraordinary lifestyle of Trévo. So thank you so much, and God bless. All right.